Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play 8-Bit Attack, which is a digital board game and also a turn-based combat game. Now this game is free, but there's also DLC that allows you to unlock new characters and heroes and things like that. So let us begin so I can show you off the free version. Now here you can see the characters that you can pick. If we had the DLC, we could unlock some more. You can click on them and see their abilities, HP, attack, and so on. But we're not going to go through this right now. We're going to talk about these things once we actually get in the game. So let me just tell you very quickly about them. This guy is really good at defense. This one is a healer. This person has a good chance of a crit chance, and this one gets a lot of energy, or we could use this guy who is a bit more like debuffing your enemy or healing himself. So we're going to pick the healing himself guy. Let's begin. Now here, you're going to do 5 encounters. At the end of the 5th encounter, you're going to do a boss fight. And you can pick a difficulty for each of these encounters. At the end of a winning encounter, you get medals which you can use to upgrade your heroes. Now, the amount of medals you get is dependent on the level you're going to be playing. So you're going to choose the easiest, so just 2 minions. And then we'll go to harder things later on. Now we're going to gain these monsters. First of all, you got to look at this. This is the enemy tactics die, and it does determine what the enemy is going to do. So if you click on an enemy, you can see the regular attack. So he's going to be doing 1 slow attack. And on top of that, if they have a tactics, they'll do the taxes. This guy's going to do 1 crit, and then is 1 crit to all enemies. And this guy is going to do nothing because he didn't roll the right attack. So it's just going to do the one of these, either a crit hit or 2 fast attack on a single enemy. So we're just going to pick this guy. We're going to have these 2 attack my front armor guy, and this one is going to attack the guy in the back who can heal if he rolls a crit chance. And then we're going to roll ourselves. There are 2 types of damage in this game, and that's slow and fast. Slow is the red one, fast is the blue one. Now, then corresponding to that is an armor. So the heavy armor corresponds to the red one, and the slow one, and the light armor to the fast and blue one. So the way this works is that you choose who your heroes should attack, and then it combines all the fast damage and the slow damage together. So for example, let's say all of our heroes were to attack this Broodmaster, this purple monster. So then we would have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slow damage minus the heavy armor, which is 0. So we would do 6 damage. Then we would have 1 blue damage minus his blue armor, so that would do nothing. And a crit chance. Crit chance does substitute some of armor if it's not substituted already by for example this. So this would do 2 damage. So totally we would do 8 damage to this monster. Okay? If everybody were to attack this monster instead, it has no armor, so instead this would be 9 damage. Because it's like 8, but this is a crit chance. So crit chance does 2, all the other attacks should do just 1. So actually we're going to have everybody go to here so we can do as much damage as possible. We also, each character has some energy which you can use for abilities. So for example, this girl, Ava the Adventurous, she can use her ability Evasive Shot to gain a crit and 2 slow hit armor, which is going to give us additional 4 damage and should allow us to kill this monster completely. So let's do it. See if I calculated that right. I don't think... it didn't give us that slow enough damage. Okay, well, never mind. And we got hit by the enemy, but we should be able to kill this monster next turn quite easily. Alright, so this guy does 1 fast damage. The enemy has no light armor, so this one will allow us to kill this monster. Then we've got double crit damage, so this is 4 damage. Actually, this is only going to be 3 damage because of the light armor. Plus this attack, so this should be 4 no light armor plus 1, so 5 damage, I think, on this monster. And we're also, on our healer, going to use the ability of Surgery, which is going to allow us to heal all heroes for 2 HP and purge all afflictions. We also gain Empower. Now, Empower... I don't actually know what Empower does. Does it tell us? It doesn't tell us. Okay. So Empower is going to help us do some additional damage. Like... all characters attacked by this character are dealt an additional fast hit. Nice. So we should recalculate that. That means we do this person killed this, that's fine. This person now is doing 2 light attacks, so that's going to be 1 damage, plus slow attack, so that's 2 damage. And this guy is going to do 1 light attack, which negates the damage, plus 4, so that should be 6 damage total. Okay, let's see. I calculated that right. Yeah, I think so. I think it was 7 damage in total, actually, but that's okay. Alright. We're still empowered, so we still get plus 1. Ooh, very nice. So this guy does 1 light attack, which is going to be negated by the armor, so that's nothing, that's fine. Here we do 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Sure. What kind of armor does the big monster have? Slow armor. So then we'll use this slow attack on this thing and the fast attack over here. Now let me check the abilities. From the grave, this allows you to silence the targeted enemy. What does that mean is that the enemy cannot use his tactics. So for example, actually it wouldn't be useful here. If the enemy had rolled a tactic roll that would do something rough, we might want to silence him and say, hey, no, you can't use that. But I don't think we want to use that. Instead, we're going to use the surgery again to heal everybody up. And then we could use evasive shot, gain crit, plus 2 slow hit armor on the big monster, sure. And here we could use jackhammer, gain 2 additional slow hits. No, this guy's only attacked this monster, so that's not useful. So we'll leave that for the next turn. We'll start doing some nice damage like this. We didn't kill this enough, but we got it down. Okay. Let's do 2 fast damage to finish off this monster. We still have Empower, good. And everybody else is going to attack this hate ship. And we should also use our abilities like evasive shot. No, we can't do that here. Can't do healing either, but we could use the jackhammer. No, because this is on the only person who is not attacking the ship. So let's just stick to this. Oh, this person might die. It doesn't particularly matter. Okay, so it doesn't die. But if she did, she would just get healed at the start of the next encounter, so it's really not a big deal. Alright, we finished this, so we have gained 1 medal. If we were to gain 2 medals, we would be able to ascend our heroes, which means that we could roll 3 dice. Otherwise, you can use the medal to buy one of these. So you could either increase the HP, or if you had 2 medals, you could increase this... Actually, can you do it for 1 medal? I don't think so. Can you get this? Oh, we can. So this is going to give this character 1 slow and 1 fast defense. So this character has some really good defense. So it's going to lower the damage done to us by the enemy, which is quite useful. So let's jump to the next assault. We'll try to pick the 2 minion 1 ally, I think, this time. Alright. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies. So this guy is doing, I don't really know what that does, we'll have to check it. But its regular attack is 3 fast damage, that's not great, so we'll put it on my armor guy because at least it's only going to be 2 fast damage. Now, this one doesn't do much damage, so we'll put it on my girl who can heal herself. This one does either 2 fast or 1 slow. We'll put it on my main armor guy because if it's going to be the slow damage, we can protect ourselves against that. And this does a critical hit on essentially everyone. So we'll put the critical hit on my healer, I think. And now we'll roll. Let's see if we could insta-kill somebody. What do? You have no armor, so this would do 2 damage plus 3 damage plus 3 damage. So this thing should be dead. And now we have 2 slow attack against... Sure, against this because this only has light armor. Any abilities you might want to use? I think it's too soon to use abilities. Unless we could use a jackhammer to get 2 additional slow hits. No, we don't want to use that. Here, we could use evasive shot. No, we're just going to stick to this. We should be able to insta-kill this monster up here in the front. Nice. And do some nice damage to this one. Okay, so we'll let them hit us. And we did get hit, but we didn't get hit that much because we've got that defense. If you click on stats here, you can see... Yeah, so we can see that this guy has the 1 heavy armor and 1 light armor, so he has that defense we talked about. So let's... We already rolled. Okay, so we've got 1 slow attack against this guy, 1 slow attack and a crit. From the crit, we'll subtract that 1, so it's going to be 2... Actually, you know what? Let's do it like this. This is going to be 1 damage from this guy. The blue thing gets subtracted, so that's +1 from the slow, so that's 2. +3 is 6. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Go all in on that one. We should be able to kill him. Yeah. Actually, now that I'm looking, it might be that the crit chance is not subtracted from the armor. Because that's why, like, I feel like sometimes when I calculate that, it doesn't go quite right. So let's calculate this time as if the armor was not subtracted from the crit chance. So let's check out this guy. He has 1 heavy armor, so it's going to do 1 damage plus 2 from the crit chance, so that's 3. And none from the soul armor, and 3 from this guy, that's going to be 6. And 1 from here, so that's going to be 7. So he should have 6 HP left. And then if we use additional abilities, like Jackhammer here could give us +2 slow, so that we would do 8 damage, and fast applies to everybody, so that includes this monster, which is useful because it has no armor. Okay, but we'll use that Jackhammer ability. And we gotta use surgery to heal everybody here. We use it twice to increase the HP of my healer. Okay, so we said, I forgot how much damage that was. I think we said 6, and then we used the jackhammer. So that's going to be 8, but it was actually 9. I don't know. Right. Our healer is dead. That's perfectly fine. Doesn't particularly matter to us. The only difference is that whoever was to attack the healer, we now have to say, okay, so now the big enemy is going to attack somebody else. We have to say who. We've got Empower, which means we've got that +1. Maybe that's why, because we got that +1 fast attack, so that's why we do a bit more damage. All right, so we can do, this is 3. Sure, let's do 3 on this. Or if we use the crit chance, it's going to be 2 plus nothing. Yeah, we have to have these two attack this thing, and then the Ava is going to attack my big monster. And we could also give her extra crit and 2 slow hit armor, so we do more damage to the big monster. Off we go. This thing is just dead. Nice. Okay. Now everybody's going to attack the Itakua. Quite easily. Let's do this thing. Any abilities? Like, for example, sure, another evasive shot. We might be able to kill it, actually. With the Empower, we're doing a lot more damage. Yeah, it's dead. Perfection. So now we gain 2 medals, which means we could level somebody up to the next level. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to put the 2 things on... What do you want to put it on? I think maybe my healer? Yeah, let's do healer. So the healer is now leveled up. We're gonna see in a moment what that does. So let's do another encounter. We're gonna do another 2-level encounter, let's say. Now my healer is going to roll 3 dice instead of 2. And I think it also increases HP. Oh, no, actually didn't. But he's gonna roll more dice now. So the enemy's got 1 single attack or healing. Let's put that on my armor guy. Oof. 2 slow attack or empower on the enemies, I think. Oof. We'll put that on the healer as well, I guess. This is 2 fast attack. We'll put that on Ava. And the dragon has a lot of slow attacks. Put that on the healer, I think. This is not good. We gotta kill off somebody. So we're gaining 2 fast attack against this guy, so it's going to be 2 damage, +1 is 3 damage, +1 is 4 damage, +3 is 7 damage. So this guy should die. Also, the good thing is that the healer is gaining a lot of extra energy, so this is going to allow us to use the surgery, which allows us to give 2 HP to everybody, which is really, really good. Right, that thing is dead, which is great. The others, however, are going to do some pretty high damage. Let's check some stats we got on this guy. No status effect, good. So we're going to start off with the monster up here in the front, which has 1 armor of each type. Well, that is not great. How about you then? You're the same. They all have 1 armor. And this one also has taunt, so we have to go with this one first. So essentially all the damage from this guy is negated, but we can do 2 damage like this, another 2 is 4, and another 2 is 6 damage. And if we use additional abilities like evasive shot, we can do 6 plus 2 is 8 plus crit is 10. Ooh, and we've got another ability. All heroes heal 4 HP. This is actually the same as the surgery. And as 2 surgeries essentially, so it's actually not more beneficial. And we also purge our afflictions and give ourselves empower, so the surgery is actually better. So let's just do that. And with the empower, we actually might be able to kill off this thing. Oh, we actually had to attack this guy because he has taunt, I think. I didn't realize that. Okay. We actually didn't do that much damage to it. Still, we can attack this monster now. That's good. So, this one is negated from his armor. This is going to do 3 damage plus 4 damage is 7 damage plus 2 damage is 9 damage. And we're going to have to heal everybody with surgery 2 more times. Good, off we go. Alright, this thing should die now. I always forget about the empower, which means that I should have done a lot less hitting, but that's fine, that's fine. Now we're going to remember the empower. So, good, 1 heavy armor. So heavy armor is lost. We get 2 because we've got the empower. So regular fast attack and empower. This guy is going to be doing 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Plus 3 is overboard, but that's okay. We cannot heal ourselves this time though. So we're gonna have to use a healing potion to heal up my healer. And can you use a good ability? No. Do any of the enemies... So this guy does 2 damage to everybody, so we might want to silence him. Just to make sure he cannot use his extra ability there. Because otherwise it's not great. You have taunt. So this guy's going to put a taunt on himself. That's fine because we should be able to kill this one. So he's taunting, which is relevant because he's the only enemy who's going to be left. So that's fine. Okay. You did okay. That's good. Let's do a new roll. Now we've got some energy, so we're going to use another set of surgeries. And then everybody's just going to attack the big monster. And we should also start using some abilities like jackhammer, sure, and evasive shot, because that's going to give us some extra damage that we can do to the big monster, which is always, always useful. Dead. Nice. So we gain another 2 medals. I'm going to put the 2 more medals on my armor guy because he's kind of my favorite. And we're going to let him ascend. And we'll do 1 more. I think I'm going to stick to level 2. I don't think we can afford a higher level yet because we're just not that strong. Alright, so I think we had a very similar setup. So we'll do the 2 fast attack on the armor guy, 2 fast attack on healer. Ooh, a lot of fast attacks on this guy. We're gonna have to spread the damage here between everybody because they all do fast attacks and we don't have the best defense on that. So let's start with you. 1 heavy armor. So this would do 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1 is 3 slow damage plus 4 plus 2. So these guys can finish this one off. And then we'll use this fast attack and crit on this monster up in the front. Let's do this. Yeah, dead. Perfect. So one of the enemies is dead. That's really good for us. Next we want to destroy this griffin. We have 1 heavy armor. So we'll do 1 damage plus 3 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Actually, 4 plus 5 is enough. And then this guy can attack something else. And then also we gotta heal ourselves. So we'll get the empower, which is even more damage. Actually, with empower, this is 4. Plus 1 from the empower is 5. And nothing from the heavy armor. So just these 2 should be able to finish this off. And then these 2 can attack the other monster. because of the empower, we should be fine like this. If I didn't miscalculate that, and I don't think I did good. I didn't. Getting the hang of this. Got some effect on ourselves. We gotta check what that is. Stun. Oh, cannot do anything on its turn. Heroes can still use points. Well, we could use... Do we have anything? Purge or Affliction. So if I use Surgery... I can use Surgery? I can even use Surgery. Okay. So let's just go. Attack the big monster, but we can't really do anything. Yeah, we got stunned, so there's nothing for us to do. It's okay though. Are we still stunned? Come on. No, this one is not stunned though. We still can't use the surgery, right? No. But this one is okay. So if we use... We've got 4 damage. This one is not applying stun. Okay, the enemy is not applying stun, finally. We could use 2 damage plus jackhammer. Or irritate. Any enemy you attack will target you. Now, we'll use the jackhammer. It should allow us to kill off this monster. This means that I think this person is going to die. Unless we could actually heal it with an item. Let's do it. And then nothing else we can do. The enemy's gonna put stun. Yeah, or kill this person. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. It's fine. It's fine. Still we are stunned. Come on. We cannot use the jackhammer anymore. Just use regular attack. I don't think we want to use anything special. I thought they were stunned. They are, but I have to still apply them to attack to the enemy. Okay. How long are they going to be stunned? Oh, they finally stopped being stunned. Okay, so this means we can insta-kill the enemy very easily. We could heal ourselves, sure, and get the empower more importantly. And then here we're going to use an ability of... Do we want to silence the enemy? Yeah, we do, because the enemy's doing pretty... The enemy would do a lot of damage. Like 3 plus 2 is 5. This is just going to do 2. So we definitely want to silence it. And we should be able to finish it up any moment now. Come on, give me something good. Go. Enemy is dead now. Very nice. I gotta say, the ascending thing is amazing because you roll additional die, but also just the ability to give ourselves that 1/1 armor that we can buy here, or even 2 armor of 1 type can be really useful because, yeah, 2 armor of 1 type might be even better because remember, you can control who the enemy monsters attack. So if you know you have an enemy monster that only does like 1 slow damage or 2, and you know you always have 2 armor, then a lot of the times the attack from the enemy, unless they use that special tactic, is going to do nothing too, which can be quite useful. Regardless, I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, run on the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other turn-based combat games. I'll see you there. Bye bye.